Hi, my friends. Welcome to class. My name is Angie. Today we are going to be doing something similar to the last class I taught with you here on the YouTube. So we're going to be prepping for some side crow. We'll probably take some regular crow as well. So a lot of twisting, a lot of lengthening through the side body, and really twisting from the core, making sure that we're keeping a really grounded, stable base. So our hips, our legs are strong, and the twist is coming from the upper body. So we'll begin in child's pose, toes together, knees wide. Go ahead and set the hips back. Reach the arms out in front of you. Drop the forehead down to the mat. Take a deep breath in, fill all the way up. Big sigh to settle. Take the next few rounds of breath just to settle in here. On your next breath in, crawl the fingers forward another inch or so. Take a breath in. And then exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Side bend through the left side body. Left hip anchors down. Take a breath into the left rib cage. Settle on the exhale. Let your inhale guide you through center. And exhale over to the left. Side body stretch through the right. Right hip anchors down. Breath in through the right rib cage. Stay for the exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale to settle. Inhale to round up into a tabletop position. Drop the belly, lift the chest for cow. Exhale for cat. So really working through the mobility of the spine. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Feel the stretch through the abdomen, through the front body. Contraction in the back muscles. Exhale, press the spine up towards the ceiling. Contract the abdomen. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale. Cow. Exhale, cat. Keep going. Come to a neutral tabletop. And then exhale, look over the right shoulder. Pull the right hip towards the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Switch sides. Chin to hip, if you will. Inhale through center. Stay for the exhale. Firm up through the fingers. And then inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Exhale to thread. Inhale to reach. Exhale to thread. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reach. Thread. Reach. Last one, thread. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left leg extends long. Firm up, make sure the belly button is to spine here, hips are squared. So the right glute is really active. We're reaching through the left foot as we reach through the right hand. Go firm through the left hand, firm through the right shin. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, reach. Knee to elbow. Reach. One more. Squeeze it in. We'll hold for 3, for 2, 1. One more. Extend. Reach long. Tabletop. Switch sides. Right leg extends. Zip the belly button in. So if you notice you're falling out in the core, zip it up and lift from the back of the thigh. Firm right palm, extend through the left hand. Take a breath in, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend, knee to elbow. Extend, knee to elbow and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Stretch it out, reach long, tabletop. Good. Drop the belly, lift the chest, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Walk out your dog here. Take the next, 5 or so breaths to pedal out your dog, take what you need, just feel through. Maybe you let the feet fall to one side of the mat, stretching through the side bodies, and then come through center and let the heels fall to the other side. Really opening the side bodies here. Take a breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Tiptoe to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale to fold. Again, halfway lift. Fold. Inhale to rise, reach high. Exhale, side bend to the right. Right hand to the outer edge of the right thigh. Left arm reaches over. Stay for a round of breath. Inhale through center. Side body to the left. 1 breath in. Breath out. Inhale through center, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold. Chair, set the hips down, swing the arms up. Now we're really checking in here with the low back. So if we're kind of sticking the butt out, see if you can tuck the tailbone and really engage through the glutes here. Kind of energetically pull the mat apart. Feel the glutes and the legs light up. And then lift the chest, trying to keep the chest stacked over the hips. So length through the spine. Take a breath in. Exhale to sit a little lower. 1 more breath in. Sit a little lower. Inhale onto the toes this time. Stay for the exhale. Inhale to rise. Can you stay on the toes? Find this balance here as you extend the arms up overhead. And then exhale, forward fold. The heels come down to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, high plank. Step the right foot back and then the left. And then we'll lower all the way down to the mat, nice and slow for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for baby cobra. Get really light in the hands, lift the chest. Exhale to lower. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to lower. Locust. Clasp the hands behind the back or just reach behind you. And then inhale, lift the chest, float the feet. Stay for a breath in. Exhale to lower. Hands by the ribs, tuck the toes, press up into a plank position, and then exhale to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. 1 more big breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend, 3-legged dog. Exhale to step through, right foot drops down. Anjaneyasana, arms high. Settle in here. Take a few rounds of breath to work into the hips. long torso. So we're really being mindful of this practice, not to drop out in the core, because this is going to really crunch the low spine, and we don't want that. So we really want to be mindful of the length, lifting high, even pressing through that right foot a little bit to create a little bit more length in the spine. Exhale, palms come down to heart center. Inhale, lift the heart to the thumbs. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe you even hook the elbow on the knee, coming into a revolved Anjane. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, exalted. Right hand behind you, left hand goes high. Exhale, left hand to the mat, right hand reaches up. It's a little easy twist here. Take a breath in. Exhale, frame the front foot, step to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, arms swing up, hips sit down. Breath in. Exhale, palms lower down through heart center. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale, rise. Stay on the tippy toes. Legs are forced to being used here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the palms down, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged, reach it long. Exhale, step through, Anjaneyasana. Back knee drops down. Inhale, the arms high. Taking a few breaths to settle in. Remember, long core here. Really also working the hip flexor and the psoas. So a little tuck of the tailbone here to get that nice juicy stretch in the right hip flexor. Take a breath in. Exhale, palms lower down through heart center. Inhale, heart to thumbs, lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Maybe you hook the elbow. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Keep pressing the palms into one another, revolving through the core. And then we'll inhale, exalted. Left hand comes behind you, right hand reaches high. Exhale, right hand to the mat, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Frame the front foot. This time, step back, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, here we go. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, extend, three-legged. Exhale, Anjaneyasana, step through, drop the back knee down. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, palms lower down. Breath in to lengthen the spine. Exhale to twist. Breath in, press the palms together. Stay for the exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, exalted. Breath in, left hand down, right arm up. Frame the front foot, step to the top of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Hips drop down, chest rises up. Long spine, a little tuck of the tailbone. Exhale, palms lower down. Inhale, onto the toes, rise up. Sit a little lower on the exhale. Inhale to rise, come to stand, nice and slow and controlled. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower down halfway, squeezing the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Breath in, breath out. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale, three-legged, square the hips off. Exhale, step through, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Right elbow hooks on the left knee. Press the palms into one another. Stay for the breath in. Breath out. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left arm reaches high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Left foot steps back. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged. Exhale, step through. High crescent lunge this time. Stay high on the back toes. Inhale the arms up. And again, we're checking in with the hips. So maybe we bend into the back leg to get this really nice stack here. So our spine is as long as possible for safety, protecting the low back, okay? Palms in at heart center. Keep a nice bend in the front knee. Take a breath in. Exhale to hinge forward. Keep the spine long, reach through the heart. Exhale to twist to the right. Inhale, open the arms wide. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, exalted. Right hand behind you, left arm reaches high. Exhale, easy twist. Left hand to the mat, right arm reaches up. Frame the front foot. Warrior three, press off the back toes, float the back leg. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lift, halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale for chair, set the hips down, swing the arms up. Exhale, palms lower down through heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist to the right this time without hooking the elbow. So we're just twisting. Press the palms together to activate the lats. Sit a little lower. Inhale through center, reach high. Exhale, sit back down into chair. Breath in. Twist left. Again, keeping the hips square. So look at the knees. Is the right knee shooting forward? Pull it back in space to keep the hips square. And then press the palms together to twist through the core. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the head forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the palms, step back, high plank. Lower down halfway. Squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. We move in. Breath in. Clearing breath out. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Three-legged. Step through on the exhale. Inhale, high crescent lunge, rise. Settling in here. Finding that nice stack. Hips, ribs, chest, all in a line. So if we're kind of shooting forward, bend into the back knee. A little more active. Breath in. Exhale, palms lower down through heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Keep pressing through the back foot. Nice straight right leg. Reach the heart towards the wall in front of you. And then exhale to twist to the left. Inhale, open the arms wide. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, exalted. Left hand behind you, right arm reaches high. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Frame the front foot. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good work, y'all. Let's walk the hands back to the feet. Separate the feet nice and wide. Grab opposite elbows here. Taking a little pause for the wrists. Find some length in the spine. Maybe you kind of lift up and fold, just shaking it out. Maybe you rock side to side. All right, walk the hands back out to downward dog. Inhale, the heels high. Exhale, bend the knees. Top of the mat. Whoop. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Set the hips down, swing the arms up. Exhale, sit a little lower. Palms lower down through heart center. Lift the chest. Exhale, twist to the right. This time, hook the elbow. See if you can keep the heart higher than the hips. So we're setting the hips nice and low here. Take a breath in. Exhale, left foot finds the back of the mat. Twisted lunge. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, exalted. Right hand back, left hand high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high. Bend the knees. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale for chair. Set the hips down, swing the arms high. Exhale, palms lower down through heart center. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, twist left. Maybe you hook the elbow this time. Press the palms together. And then open the arms wide. Exhale, palms come back to prayer. Take a breath in. Exhale, right foot steps back, twisted lunge. Inhale to open the arms. Exhale, exalted. Breath in. Chaturanga. Frame the front foot. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we'll move through that one more time. And then we'll move into a little bit of some play, some side crow. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale for chair. Hips sit down, arms swing high. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, twist a little further, press the palms. Exhale, left foot steps back. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, chaturanga. Frame the front foot, step back, lower down halfway. Upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. All right, one more side. Inhale, hip, knees high. Bend the knees. Top of the mat. Did I say knees high? Heels high. Inhale for chair. Set the hips down, swing the arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, press the palms together. Exhale, right foot steps back. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower down halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Tiptoe, top of the mat. And then we'll drop the hips down and we'll come into a little bit of a toe stand here. So we're coming onto the toes, not a little bit of a toe stand, a toe stand. So we're on the toes. We're kind of squeezing the thighs together. We're zipping up through the midline. Tall spine. Shoulders are back and down. Bring the palms into heart center. See if you can still your breath here, really calming it down. Lock your drishti, your gaze on one point. Big breath in. Exhale, heels to the mat. And then we're going to twist to the right here. So you can even separate the feet just a little bit, like hip distance apart. And we'll hook, I'm going to turn towards you. So we'll hook the left elbow on the outside of the left knee here. Keep that twist in the upper body. Open the hands wide like you're going to take a chaturanga. And then bring your hands to the mat beside you. So palms are about shoulder width apart. The right knee is on the left elbow. And then we'll begin to hinge forward, real firm through the fingers, gripping the mat. And then maybe the right hip comes to the right elbow, or maybe it doesn't, but we're hinging forward. We're getting really light on the toes. Head reaches out in front of us. Nice and tight through the core, finding a little balance there. So we'll give you a few rounds of breath just to play around here. I'll go through it again. We're in this like toe stand position, hands at prayer. Left elbow hooks the right knee. Then we bring our hands to the mat, shoulder width apart. And then we begin to hinge forward, reaching the head forward. We're pushing off the toes. Maybe the back hip hooks onto the right elbow. You get light on the toes, you float. If you want to take it a little further, Ekapada Kundanyasana, extend the legs long. Coming back through center when you're ready. Ooh. We'll take a little, kind of like an embryo pose, but on our feet. So feet together, and then just hug the shins, tuck the chin to chest here. All right, we'll switch sides. So back to our little toe stand position. Palms in at heart center. Take a breath in. Twist to the left. Hook the right elbow on the left knee. And then the hands will come apart. We'll plant them on the ground, shoulder width distance. And we'll begin to lean forward. Getting really light on the toes here. Until maybe the feet float. And maybe you're able to find an extension, Ekapada Kundanyasana on that side. Maybe not. Mine doesn't want to go there today, so I'm not going to force it. Give you a few more breaths to play around here. And when you're ready, we'll come back through center for Malasana. So feet wide, heels in, toes out. Drop the hips down. Tuck the tailbone towards the wall in front of you. And then lift the heart. Trying to find this extension through the spine and a little bit of flexion in the low back here. So really tucking the tailbone All this twisting can be a lot, so we want to counter it with some flexion. I think the flexion feels really nice after a lot of twisting and lengthening. All right, we'll find our butt on the mat. Send both legs long. And then I like to kind of pull the fleshy part of my butt out of the way. So my butt is kind of sticking out a little bit. Inhale the arms up. And then reach the heart forward as you fold. Long spine. Paschimottanasana. Let the head drop down. We're here for 3. For 2. Last breath in. Exhale for 1. Begin to lift up through the chest. We'll take the hands behind us facing the glutes, and we're going to tuck the shoulder blades back, kind of exposing the heart forward. And we're going to lift into a reverse tabletop. So you can keep your feet here, or you bend the knees and lift. But wherever we are going, we're tucking the tailbone first and lifting with the tucked tailbone. Maybe the feet come down, pointing the toes. And we're not dropping out through the neck here. So we're lengthening the anterior chain of the body, the front body. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower down. We'll go 1 more. Big breath in. Breath out the mouth. And then inhale to rise, tucking the tailbone first. Breath in. Exhale to lower. All right. Seated wide leg forward fold. So opening the legs wide. We did a lot of lengthening, twisting, and kind of coming together. So I think after all that, it feels really good to create expansion, reach in other directions, maybe more flexion in the spine. So inhale the arms up. Exhale to reach. And then while we're here, see if you can lift the toes up towards the ceiling. So not letting them drop in. Working into the adductors a bit. Maybe rocking side to side feels good. Or maybe it's stillness that you're craving. All right, begin to rise, lifting up. And then we'll take a little deer pose here. So we'll bend into the left knee, and then we'll bend into the right knee, kind of shifting our torso to the left. So we have these like 90 legs. Take a breath in to grow the spine tall. See if you can anchor this right hip closer to the mat. So if it's kind of leaning over, see if you can really actively try to press that into the ground. And then we'll hinge forward and crawl the hands out in front of you. This might feel really good. Or maybe you crawl the hands a little bit more to the left. So the left wrist is in line with the right wrist is in line with the left knee. Lengthen through the spine. And then maybe you fold a little bit more. And it doesn't have to be in line, but like near. like you're going towards the left knee. And maybe you try that out and you're like, my body doesn't actually like that. So we're gonna come back through center and fold in just directly over the left leg. And if you want more, you can take full pigeon, just extending the right leg back behind you. All right, begin to press up. And then we're just gonna switch our legs. So hands go behind you. Switch the knees over to the right, back to the front of the mat. And then again, check in with that left hip. Is the left hip kind of coming up off the ground? Can you work it just a little bit closer to the mat? Sit up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, you either fold forward or to the side. And keep in mind, this side might not look anything like the other side. Maybe your hip doesn't come as close to the ground, or maybe the torso, the fold is not as deep, or maybe it's more. Either way, let's just leave the judgment and the labeling out of it and just allow yourself to be where you're at. Notice the ease of your breath. Softness in the glutes, unclenching the jaw, and space between the eyebrows. All right, we'll pull the left leg forward. And if you have a block, go ahead and grab a block, maybe two. Come to lie flat on your back. So we'll set up for a couple bridges here. Option to take a supported bridge using the block under the hips. Or if you want to take it active, glue the arms down by the sides. Take a breath in. On an exhale, tuck the tailbone and begin to rise. Big breath in. Breath out. One more breath in here. Exhale to lower down. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock side to side. Maybe you even lift the chin to the chest and curl into a tiny little ball. Take a breath into the back body. And on the exhale, feet come back down to the mat. And we'll set up for a supported bridge. So you can take one block or two on any height that you would like. I'm gonna go on the medium height. I'm gonna place the block right underneath my tailbone, I would say. And then I'm gonna extend my left leg long and then my right leg long. So we're getting this nice lengthening through the hip flexors and the psoas. And maybe you want to take it a little further and reach the arms up overhead. Maybe grab opposite elbows or behind the wrist. Just settling in. Really let the core soften, let the glutes disengage. Legs are soft. Toes are pointing out. There's no effort here. Releasing any type of control. No longer controlling the body or the breath. Letting go of any ujjayi breath that you may have cultivated during your practice. Allowing the breath to exist in its natural state. Do a body scan. Notice what it feels like to be you, to be in your meat suit, in your body. Notice where the thoughts are at, the qualities of the mind. Is there clarity of thought? Is there flow and ease in the mind? Or maybe the thoughts are moving fast. Maybe there's passion, vigor. Or maybe there's a sense of heaviness, dullness, tired. And again, there's no right or wrong or good or bad, but just observing these qualities, these gunas, if you will, sattva, rajas, and tamas, that make up all of form. It makes up who we are. Our thoughts shape us into our physical form. They determine our lives, the connections we make. So if our mind is clear, we might find a little bit more flow and ease in our life. And if there's a lot of movement, maybe there's a little bit more anxiety, things are moving really fast. If that's the case, follow your breath, slow down a bit, lengthen the breath. Increasing the space element. And air. And if there's a sense of heaviness and dullness, you can find balance, maybe alternate nostril breathing monastically. So just envisioning breathing in through the left and out through the right, in through the right and out through the left, and so on. We'll walk the feet up here. Gently lift the hips to remove the prop beneath you. Lower the hips to the mat. Any last postures that your body is calling for, feel free to take them. I'm just going to let my knees knock towards the center here. Let my spine neutralize. And when you're ready, we'll set up for a Shavasana. Sending the legs long, tucking the tailbone, maybe blocks under the knees. Let the toes fall out to the sides, palms face up. Take up space here. Don't be afraid to get big. I like to offer the option of taking up space if maybe you tend to make yourself small. You don't like to be seen or witnessed. Allow yourself to take up space. And then there's always the option to plant the hands on the body. This is a good option if maybe you feel like you're constantly giving to others and not giving enough to yourself. Our sense of touch is directly connected to the heart chakra. So give yourself some love here, activating the heart. Either way, take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out the mouth. Shavasana. Place your hands on your body if they are not already there, if that feels okay for you. Take a breath into your hands. Send your exhale through the ground. Breath in, breathe in through the ground and into your hands. Send it back down. Inhale, renewed energy from the earth. Breathe it in through the body into the hands. Exhale, any stagnant holds. Breathe in the new. Exhale it out. Rock the head side to side, wiggle the toes. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch. And on an exhale, we'll begin to press ourselves up into a comfortable seat. Taking your time, there's no rush. Maybe you take a sip of water or a sip of tea. And we'll find a tall spine. Draw the palms into heart center. Anjali Mudra. We'll seal the practice with the sound of one Om, giving gratitude towards each other and to all beings in all lifetimes. Take a breath in. Inhale the thumbs to the third eye. And we'll bow to seal the practice. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for being here. I hope you had fun. I hope you got to play a little bit. I hope you found some grounding, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll see you next time.